Harry here, back with another Sundance 2019 interview. We are super excited because we have finally broken out the beers. We are feeling pretty good right now. We have Kia Telluride, who is sponsoring this whole thing, so we get to talk about really cool projects like Now, Apocalypse. So a lot of our viewers out there have absolutely no clue what your show is about. So I guess, Karley, maybe I'll pose this to you. Can you give a brief synopsis of Now, Apocalypse?
Pressure. Okay.
I feel like I have to pick someone or nobody wants to do it.
I know.
It's hard to do the first one.
So it's a show about a group of friends who live in LA and they're in their 20s and they're sort of figuring out their lives and having a lot of experimental sex in the process in the midst of a looming alien conspiracy that may or may not be real. It may be real, but it may be the hallucinations of our main character, Ulysses. And
Played by Avan Jogia.
that's pretty much it. That was good, right?
That was pretty solid, yeah.
It's better than what I was.
Okay, so now we got to run through everybody in the cast right now. Huge ensemble here, super colorful characters, but I don't want to.
Ugly, right?
I know, like I could not stand looking at them the entire time I screened these episodes, which is a big fat lie. I don't want to ask you guys to describe your character, so instead let's spin it this way. Give me one quality about your character that you'd like to keep for yourself.
Roxane.
Wow.
See, that's called bang.
Take it away, Roxane. No.
Okay, then
Take it
Kelli.
away.
A quality that you would like to keep for yourself?
Like
Yeah.
that
Maybe
Sexual
a quality you
astronaut.
admire.
I would say
If that's what you want to go with, own it.
What are you going with?
Sexual astronaut.
I do like that a lot.
That applies to a lot of the cast.
I wish I could play the trumpet.
Yeah.
Spontaneity, like, I don't know, little less care about. That's like a lot of words. That's not one word. I'm
It doesn't have
sorry.
to be one word.
Just like carefree.
Oh, that's one word.
Is that like? That's a lame. That's
What
lame.
about your character?
Yeah, I'm just the director character. So.
Now, what is the rule with this mic? Does it have to be here?
The mic should really be.
Should
in front
matter,
of your
right?
face, But if you talk into the beer bottles or the water bottles, that works too.
Very rowdy here. It's the last interview of the.
This is what happens.
Yeah, this is what happens when we roll into an interview. Yeah.
It's like passing a joint. Puff,
All
puff,
right.
pass.
Who hasn't chimed in?
I said I wanted the trumpet.
What do you want?
My character is in a punk band.
What?
Okay.
This is the most chaotic interview.
Yeah.
It's called Collider for a reason.
That's how we. This is how we do all of our interviews. We just all talk at once. It's great.
Good.
Okay. Ford has a big heart. And as I think I do as well.
2 words. 2 words. Are these
Huge
rules you
heart.
guys are
2
giving
words.
us?
Well endowed.
Heart.
Heart.
Done.
That's an appropriate way
Is that-
to
are you
describe
saying-
him.
Are you saying you don't have a heart, Beau?
I do. He's what's the Wizard of Oz? The guy, the lion.
Tin Man.
The lion.
He doesn't have any courage.
He's the lion.
Okay.
And it's like he's
Sexual astronaut in the line.
yeah.
The sexual astronaut and the lion. It's a short story.
I feel like we could stop this interview now, and those 2 descriptions would just sell everybody on the
Yeah,
show.
come on. So if you like lions and sexual exploration, come on by.
Clearly, this show is all over the place. There's crazy things happening. Gregg, what was like the one thing that inspired the whole idea? Where did it start?
Well, it's actually kind of a weird story. The original, I just wanted to make a show. The original idea for the show is I just wanted to make a show that was totally unlike any other show, and this show is really like my dream show. I've been wanting to make a show like this for about 20 years, and I just wanted to do a show that was totally unlike everything else, and just like my imagination just went crazy. And it was actually a weird coincidence is that I had met Avan for the short film that we did together, and sort of around the same time I met Karley for this. She had written a feature script that I was attached to direct and produce, and I met both of them, and I just fell in love with both of them. They're just fun and cool and smart, and I started thinking about, well, if I do a show, and I've always wanted to make sort of a Sex and the City kind of girls kind of show about sex and relationships. It's like, what if there was sort of a queer Avan Jogia, and he's friends with somebody that's sort of like a Karley, and they get together, and and then he's got a roommate in Ford, and then Ford has a girlfriend, Severine, and I worked with Roxane on kaboom. And so I wrote the part of Severine for her, and it's from these 4 people, like this whole sort of crazy world of Neopocalypse started to come out.
So glad we have a director. That was the most succinct
It
thing
really
that's been in this
was.
whole
Very well
interview.
spoken.
So good. Yeah, that was really good.
What does it mean to be premiering the show here at Sundance? Because as someone who really loves film festivals, it's been really exciting to see the TV episodic lineups getting out to every single festival now.
Yeah, I mean, it's really just so personally meaningful to me to premiere here because I was first to Sundance in like 1992 with my film The Living End, like early, like 25 years ago, and you know that film was like this 16 millimeter kind of punk rock, like underground movie about these gay, like kind of outlaw lovers, and it was very controversial, but you know just seen as this very out of the mainstream weird thing, and now to be back here, you know, 25, 26 years later, with this show, which is still in its own way very kind of punk rock and very true to its spirit. Soderbergh last night called it, what did he say? It was like
Unquestionably.
Unquestionably, undilutedly a thing.
yeah, it was like an undiluted like the show has like
sounds right.
there's no compromise to it. It's just like pure kind of creative vision and like exactly what we want it to be. And here we are at Sundance, and you know the show's 10 episodes on Starz starting March 10th, and it's so crazy to me that the culture has changed. That like Sundance has grown so much, and the culture has changed so much that from 1992 till now, it's like from The Living End to Neopocalypse, it's like a whole another world.
So one thing we like to do here at Collider is play games, and one of my favorite games is
kind of game?
Would You Rather, but
Would You Rather?
all filmmaking, TV related questions, but with a Sundance spin this round. So I don't
I'm
know.
so excited
I don't
for
know
what this
how
is
we're
gonna
gonna
be.
shout out answers to this.
I love
but
games.
I don't know what that means.
First, would you rather see your show or your movie before its festival premiere, or go into the screening completely blind? Which is actually an interesting question with the material in the
Oh,
show.
I mean, I like to see it on the big fancy screen with the sound and the thing and the, you know, there's not like a mumbly, soft focus, people talking about their problems, hand cam sort of film. It's like fun and shot well and great and electric, and so you want to see it like properly. But the great thing about the small screen, big screen thing is I think you did a good job. It's like you can watch it on your laptop and it'll be like. It'll just pop as well, you know. We talked about how that's really interesting.
I mean, we haven't seen the 3rd episode.
It could go all
I've
downhill.
seen
You're right.
more
We
than
don't have-
you.
like,
It's a bit
not
of a
even
surprise.
question for
We've
us.
seen the first 2, and then
Yeah.
most of us haven't seen the 3rd.
No,
So
none of us
Yeah,
have.
I just
Haven't
discovered-
have. So I guess I'll let you know how I feel about it.
I feel pretty good about the 3rd.
Well, good. You've seen it. Good.
I've seen all
Do you know how
three,
many
yeah.
people we've talked today who have seen the 3rd episode?
To prep for this
Did they do a press
interview.
screening or something?
The Stars folks are very kind with their media room. Which
Oh, they're
I'm
sending
addicted
links.
to 'cause I'm a
Stars
big
is
fan
very
of their
Stars-
stuff.
Stars is awesome.
I'm gonna send a link over here.
They really are. Anyone else want to chime in on that one? I got another one here.
Get out of here.
All right, I'll give you a new one, Beau.
Give me a new one.
Would you rather walk around Sundance
Yes.
with no gloves or wet boots?
No gloves.
No gloves.
Who's
What? Are you
answering the
crazy?
question? Who is
dare-
answering it?
Boots?
I dare you
I
to
don't
do
know.
that and then keep
Trick
your
question
answer the
C.
same.
No pants.
No pants.
Pants? Okay.
I'd probably go no gloves because
Wiener out.
I'd be put them in my pockets. Put your hands in your pockets. And wet boots is no fun.
You're cheating a little.
Put your hands in your pockets is dangerous because
Wet
you slip on the ice.
Boots.
Choose wet.
And
That's why you're not supposed to
A
do that.
psychopath.
That's why you're
A
You wait
sociopath.
until it gets dark
I
here
don't know-
and you
I
can't
don't know what I
see
think
the
now.
ice on the sidewalk, and it is dangerous.
That's why I'm always like, I put my hands in my pockets and take them out.
All right, RJ, I'm giving you one now. Would you rather meet a new collaborator at a film festival or reconnect with someone you worked with before?
Or get laid.
Get laid.
Oh, no. You know, actually, I love reconnecting. Like this is my 5th or 6th time at Sundance, and I still have that core group of friends from the first Sundance to the 2nd to the 3rd, and even here. And I've been seeing friends through this whole week, and it's always special because festivals like this, once we leave here, we all go home. Yeah. And we all talk and stuff, but we all have separate entities, and these things bring us together, and they allow us to continue not just on set and shooting, but after, and that camaraderie I love.
Hell yeah.
Beautiful answer.
So glad somebody came ready to answer proper questions.
I got ahead.
I can't tell who I should give this one to, but someone just jump in. All right, Tyler, this one's all yours.
Copy.
Trumpet.
Would you rather?
The answer is trumpet.
Would you rather do festival interviews with a co-star who talks too much or not enough?
I already
Let
do
me just
that
ask
with a
this.
co-star. Avan talks way too much. I don't probably not enough. Not too, probably somebody who doesn't talk too much, I guess. I don't know. I don't really care.
We're the most chaotic interviewers ever.
I'm just
There
high
is
all the
no
time
better
anyway,
way
so I
to
don't-
end this festival, though.
It's like a swirling ball of apocalypse energy rolling around Sundance.
Which is very appropriate to the show.
Probably. I do it with somebody who talks a lot, because then we can bounce off each other. I talk a lot too, and
You're trying to get it out of someone.
trying to get out of somebody's
When someone's like, yes.
I did an interview with him. This guy won't shut up. No.
I won't shut up because I had to top you.
Would you rather have to eat a lot in a scene or run the entire scene?
Oh my God.
But then you got to do all the takes with all the food.
Or was it just me eating the Fruit Loops?
No, you ate all the Fruit Loops.
Do you remember how loopy I got after that?
You got loopy.
It was like one of the last scenes we ever shot. True. Look at that.
You knew.
I didn't actually. That was crazy. No, there came a point where I'm like, because I was hungry when I started the scene, so I'm like, yeah, I could take Fruit Loops.
You got to do the
And then I
baby
ate
bites.
too many, and then I started going crazy. I'm like, what are my lines? Like, very full, gonna throw up. So,
You're supposed to fake it with the little itty bitty bites that nobody can tell.
yeah, but you know, I was hungry. I don't know what to say. I don't know what I'd choose. Well, how long is the scene? How long are we running for?
That's the would you rather of it all. You got to take the risk there.
Maybe I'll run.
I would pick running.
It's good for me, I guess.
As long as I can Tom Cruise run.
I believe in you. Would you rather have to fake sneeze or fake vomit in a scene?
Vomit.
I real vomit in all the scenes I'm in. Come on, that's not true.
So, I mean, someone that sat here was just telling us about someone they know that could vomit on cue, so I would believe it.
How many fake orgasms have you?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God.
Oh, you got the most.
I don't know if we heard that. What'd you say?
How many fake
think I had the
orgasms
most.
have you had in this show?
That's a better version.
I've had two.
Would you rather have to fake orgasm or fake sneeze?
How many real orgasms did you have in the show?
You don't have an orgasm, but everybody else does.
I never climax.
You have a few. You have one.
I have a couple.
I have two.
We have two. We have one together.
I have like 3 or 4.
Yeah. And Roxane.
Roxane has too many. Mentioned.
Roxane has a lot,
Yeah, I think Roxane wins.
Way too many orgasms.
but they're good ones.
I have so many knives where it's written.
Your whole line is just.
Everybody in the show they do that a lot in the show.
We changed your question. It's about orgasms
No, you
now.
did. I only wish that I could take that version of the question and apply it anywhere else, but then they would look at me like I was crazy or kick me out of the room.
Yeah.
It's like a really serious drama, and you're like, so how many fake orgasms did you have on set?
I feel like the fake sneeze versus fake orgasm question is actually valid because it's not easy to do it realistically. Well, I guess you guys would know better than I would. Last one here. Would you rather attend a festival with a crowd pleaser or a more challenging film or show?
Challenging.
Challenging crowd pleaser.
You can have both.
You can't do that.
Either A.
You can,
no such
but not in
thing.
this game.
A or B.
I don't know. What does it seem?
Fake
What does it
orgasm.
seem like to you?
I'm stumped.
I'd rather do the fake orgasm
What
again.
does it seem like to you, having had our conversation with us?
Answer the question.
You answered the question for us
That's actually a reasonable question because
Yeah.
I get the vibe that it is crowd pleaser, but the show is kind of challenging because, like you guys know, I'm 3 episodes in, but I'm still piecing together kind of the meaning and how everybody's changing.
No, it's cool because it's like the show's very kind of punk rock and very kind of out there, and it has a kind of David Lynch element to it. It has challenging aspects to it in the portrayal of sexuality, but it's really fun and it's really cool and it's really like candy.
Crazy
that-
colorful.
Yeah, and I think that when the show comes out, it's like, I wish that you can't binge the show till the very end of the run. They're gonna not release all 10 episodes till the very end, but at the end, it's a very bingey show because you can just sort of eat them like candy.
Perfect tease right there. Perfect place to end this interview. Actually, I feel like we need one cheers
Yay.
to Now Apocalypse and to the final interview of Sundance 2019.
What's wrong with Coors
Thank
Light?
you guys so much for your time. Thank you for watching
two
this
of 'em.
interview. Thank you to Kia Telluride for making this craziness happen. Like and share this interview. We'll see you soon.